We went around, we looked at Sydney, Hong Kong, Singapore. We realized Penang being an island surrounded by water, but still there is lack of one major integrated waterfront iconic landmark. So this location has to be it. How can we reclaim the land fast so that we can build fast? If I cannot bring everyone to the water, I can actually bring the water to everyone.
Estimated total volume in this waterway is actually close to 6 million litres. A lot of people asking us, how big is your filter?
The green living concept, the sustainability concept, ICT infrastructure, the fiber optic network that we have planted into the entire development area.
An astounding idea. If you get it wrong, there'll be a lot of trouble down the road.
Many people told us it's impossible. You're crazy, thinking of this kind of idea.
Technically, it was a big challenge. How to make that work?
How can we reclaim the land fast so that we can build fast? The vertical drains. We drill down deep in the ground. Then try to simulate the building loadings. We will do surcharge and press on. Now when we press this thing down, the air and the water from the ground will be forced out from all these vertical drains. That will expedite the consolidation.
The buildings are built on top of this reclaimed area. The piles are built all the way down to the bedrock. In waterfront environments, there's a high salt content in the air. As a result, metal elements tend to rust faster than they would otherwise. We will reduce the amount of steel and iron, preferring to use aluminum and other aluminum type products. All of these engineering solutions will ensure that the Light Collection 1 is a permanent building that will last 100 years.
If I cannot bring everyone to the water, I can actually bring the water to everyone. Because we are by the sea, we are living at the waterfront, and we insist that it must be seawater and it must be natural. So it is not an aquarium. We told people that we can bring the water into every home. We're going to have marine life, fishes swimming around the houses.
It's actually a marine ecosystem. We have a lot of the marine biodiversity inside. Moreover, we are using natural seawater. Estimated total volume in this waterway is actually close to 6 million litres. So to process such a huge volume in this waterway, a lot of people asking us, how big is your filter? And is it very costly? The answer is actually not. And how we make it is actually we are building the filter inside the waterway itself. We need a lot of herbivorous species to control the algae and also producing a natural food inside this waterway. It's a kind of self-sustaining. We actually have started a program with the fishery departments to introduce some sea turtle to do some research on the sea turtles' conservations.
You see baby sharks, you see stingrays, you see sea cucumber, you see clownfishes, the Nemos, you see crabs and tiger prawns. And we also worried, would the big fish eat the small fish? The marine scientists told us, do you ever see the tiger eating the rats in the jungle? Then we said, no, the tigers don't eat rats. And the guy said, yeah, as long as the fishes that we put in, we know that, what type, who is the predator, who is the food for which type, then if we can control that very well, then we don't have this problem. The green living concept, the sustainability concept. Externally, when you drive into the light, you will not see concrete drain with all the concrete covers. We conceal all the drains so that we have more space to plant green. We bring LED street light into the development If you come to the light at night, thing is different. It's very soft, very even, the lighting.
The orientation of the buildings was done to reduce the solar impact of the buildings. Also, all the staircases and lifts for the residential apartments, the high-rise, are all open, so they don't need to be pressurized, they don't need to be air-conditioned.
Now, coming to the building, we have done so many things about green, externally, internally. So the external elements are the rainwater harvesting. We keep all the rainwater, and the rainwater will be channeled to all the garden taps. Coming into the unit internally, we have installed all the aircon for our house buyer. We install all the water heaters. We also built in all the centralized vacuum system. From day one, while we are still doing the reclamation, we actually got in a consultant, the IT consultant, to come up with a blueprint of the entire fiber optic infrastructure. With this fiber optic infrastructure, what we can do in the future is really beyond the imagination. Every buyer, when they get the keys from us, when the building is completed, we also give you one iPad. They can use the iPad to arm, disarm the alarm, they can control the lights, they can do intercom with the other neighbors, they can unlock the door at the lobby, they can communicate with the guardhouse.
It's a smart home system whereby every time when we're out of town, we can basically lock everything up. We could do a remote access if we want to. And we have a comfort of mind every time we're out of town. Say this area is more towards on a very sharing basis, whereby you're not constrained to your own building itself. If you want to go for a swim, you can choose from which swimming pool you want to go to. They actually have 2 yachts as your common facilities. Or as a resident of the light, you can hop on the yachts that they have for you anytime.
Well, the light phase 2, the convention center is coming in, the shopping mall, the al fresco dining along the promenade, the hotels, the marina, the corporate office park. So phase 2 is even bigger than what we are doing now for phase 1. We know we have to do something that the local can be proud of, the foreigners can accept. We want something that is sustainable because it's a big township, it will take us many years to go.